Hello friends, who said bajra rotis cannot be rolled in as easy as chapatis? With these perfect measurements, it can be made. Today we bring in bajra roti along with all the side dishes and a great unique spring onion chutney. In case if you haven't subscribed to us, please do so. Let's get beginning with the side dish. So for the side dish, take cooker and put in 1 tablespoon of oil and now select the brinjals and chop them on the 4 sides, and then similarly take onions, peel them off and slit them into 4 sides. Put all of the slit onions and brinjals into the cooker. This brings up a great side dish. So to cook, go ahead in with just 1/4 teaspoon of salt and some turmeric powder. Remember, don't over add the salt because in this method of cooking it doesn't consume too much of salt. So give it a quick mix, and now that we are cooking in a cooker, which means that we need to add in some water. So let's just add 1/4 glass of water, close it and pressure cook for 2 whistles. Until then it becomes pretty soft and easy to enjoy with mellowing mushiness into it. So let's cook it up for the 2 whistles. While the cooker is getting ready, let's go ahead and prepare the dough. For that, we will take a flat vessel or bowl, add 1 glass of water. To this, let's add in some turmeric powder and one more ingredient, salt. That's it. So now let's bring this water to boil, and when it's boiling, we need to go in with 1 large measure of flour. So the flour is nothing but 1 pav or 1 large bowl of bajra or pearl millet, and to this take 1 fistful of raw rice, add it and then get it ground. Okay, so this is a procedure which gives us a good binding, and apart from that, this helps us to hold the rotis in its shape. So now that we've added the flour, just simmer the gas, switch it off once it is mixed and let it cool. While it's cooling down, let's prepare the key ingredient, chutney or the sogi. For that, we've taken some cumin seeds, turmeric powder, and now the most important thing, as usual, salt. And since this is a spicy chutney, let's add in spices as in chilies. Go ahead with a great amount of 8 to 10 chilies or a little more if you want it more spicy. Get in 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. If you don't have, put in 4 cloves of garlic. Add 1 cup of freshly grated coconut and ½ cup of coriander leaves. Now let's just grind it, and once it's grind, now let's add 1 cup of roasted and peeled off groundnut powder. That's it. So just mix it up and we are good. So at this stage the chutney is ready, but not fully. So we are going to show you how to make it. So while we had started cooking the side dish, that's kind of ready, and let's open it up and see how it has come out. Alright, the piping hot cooker is now aside, and you could see that our brinjals are completely cooked and soft. So don't throw away the remaining oil and the moisture content of the water. So transfer the chutney that we just ground into this one, and the chutney, remember, it was raw chilies and raw garlic. So all of that needs to be sauteed into this mixture. So this mixture helps us get a very good soothing consistency just for 2 to 3 minutes, friends, and that's going to get cooked and amazing. It's almost ready. So this is the main spicy chutney that goes amazingly good with any of the rotis. It's kind of cooked now, it's ready. Now that the chutney is ready, let's go to the other one, which is the spring onion chutney. That is a great dish. To this, to begin with, we have to take ½ cup of roasted and peeled groundnut powder. To this, add in 1 cup of grated coconut. These are the 2 base ingredients. Along with that goes in ½ cup of coriander leaves. Now let's just give it a quick spiciness by adding just 1 or 2 chilies, because remember, the spring onions is also a bit crunchy and spicy. Salt as per your taste. Now that these are the key ingredients, let's just go ahead and grind it once. And now when it is ground, add ½ cup of fresh curd. Please make sure it's not sour. To this, go ahead and add 1 full large cup of clean and chopped spring onions. That's it. The spring onion chutney is so good and yummy and ready. So now the dough is kind of cooled and it's almost just lukewarm or so. So at this stage, go ahead, sprinkle in some water and start kneading. Remember friends, bajra is millets, and typically millets are gluten free. They are pretty nutritious, healthy and great amount of fiber content in it. But since it is gluten free, it isn't all that easy to roll in like chapatis, and that's the reason some of us do not prefer it to include in our daily diet. But let's remember, these are healthy. So all that it takes is good amount of kneading. As much as we knead, the flour starts getting a good binding consistency. So once that is done, take a good big ball of flour, dip it into sesame seeds and dip it into the wheat flour, and now start rolling. So you could see how easily it is getting rolled in, and it's not even cracking, right? So that's the secret, friends. Along with the one large bowl of bajra, we just added one fistful of rice flour. That's it. So once this is done, just keep dusting it with wheat flour and then keep rolling in. So you could roll these rotis as thin as you want, as thick as you want, depending on your preference. Remember, friends, millets are called as golden grains. These are extremely nutritious and healthy. So let's make sure to practice this into our daily diet. So our roti is kind of almost ready. So at this stage, what we are going to do is to transfer it to the tawa. And in our personal preference, we do not use non-stick tawa, and hence we've gone ahead with the traditional tawa. So once the roti is transferred, just take a soft cloth, muslin cloth or something, dip it into the clean water and apply the water on one side of the roti. So application of water means that the roti gets stuck to the base tawa or the pan, and it helps even spreading of the heat. So this is the key important thing. There is no oil, right? Just take a soft cloth, dip it into water, spread it across, and that helps us in good roasting of the roti. Make sure that you flip over the roti on the other side as well and roast it. So you could go ahead and roast it on low flame for a longer time to get a completely crispy kadak roti as well. Now this is ready. So as you saw, friends, we've gone ahead and made healthy, oil-free, gluten-free bajra rotis, and we've had spring onion chutney, the great spicy chutney along with the onions and brinjal. Go ahead, savor it, enjoy your good health. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe for more.